Greetings, Dean. Thank you very much for your time. How are you doing?
I'm very well. Thanks for having me.
Good, good. If you could just kindly introduce yourself and the role you play at FIFA.
Yeah, my name's Dean Selvey. I'm originally from England. I've spent some time working around the world in different countries, in England, United States and Spain. Now I'm here in South Africa as part of the talent development scheme. And my role is as a within the Coaches on the Ground project as a FIFA talent coach.
Dean, you are here where we are having the last day of the CAF license training course. What do you think of the course and how it has been conducted?
Yeah, it's the final day today. It was interesting to find out that the coaches had 15 days of education, which is fantastic. Their brains must be full and overflowing with football. But just to talk to a few of them in there, listen to their projects that they put together at the end, talking about the challenges they face as coaches. It was really interesting to hear of the landscape here in South Africa, and I talked a little bit to them for a few minutes just about the challenges in England as well, and the fact that we face some similar challenges as career professionals within football. But it was just great to see the passion come through from them, and the fact that they're here getting an education is a great step towards a career in the game.
In your brief presentation to the coaches, you spoke about the issues relating to salary. Can you please expand on that?
Yeah, it's because everybody wants to work in football. The salaries don't really represent for me the journey it takes, the commitment to qualifications, and the money and the time that people take to get themselves in a position where they're going to work in a job to improve young people's lives. And because a lot of the money is right at the top of the game with what we see on TV, the sponsorship, the big global game. But underneath that, the coaches that are actually impacting those players that become those professionals, the money is just not there for them because there's no return on that. Okay, coaches don't generate any income until that player either makes the first team or potentially gets sold to another club. So I do think it's something that the industry as a whole needs to level up, needs to pay coaches what they're worth across both the technical and health and performance, because that's only going to make people. Some people. I had 2 jobs for a long time. But if they can commit to one job, more time to the young players, more time to development, then that's only going to improve, the amount of players that we get through the system and the quality of those players.
Speaking about the issue of salaries within football, you find at times that the youth coaches aspire to go professional because they can earn more at professional level. But then it means there's a high turnaround of coaches at grassroots level, and we don't get to see coaches who've been at grassroots level for say over 20 years in many instances, because most of them they aspire to go to the professional level to earn more. What is the impact of that, and what can be done to address it?
I think the impact of it first is that with a huge turnaround of coaches, what you don't get is any consistency in the delivery unless clubs and organisations and schools have curriculums, have ways of working and their beliefs around football that can be delivered year after year consistently. If coaches change, then there's still that consistency, but with coaching a lot of times the delivery comes from the coach themselves. So when players are experiencing multiple coaches, multiple different environments, multiple different influences, that consistency and that development pathway is impacted. How do we improve that? That has to come from investment, either from private, from government organisations, from companies, anywhere where there's investment and money available into the grassroots to grow the game, to grow the infrastructure, so that players can pass through and get a really balanced development pathway, fall in love with the game. And as they grow up, a lot of the coaches here today talked about, there's only a small percentage that will become professional. But what they will get to experience is amazing moments with their teammates, a learning environment, and then take loads of transferable skills through to their education or through to their profession in the future. So, it's football now, but the lessons they learn can be used in the future as well. So it's massive for both the player and for the person underneath.
Thank you very much, Dean. But before I let you go, what are the chances of England bringing it home?
Well, I don't think it's coming home. We have an amazing squad full of lots of young players, as you will have seen in the game against Iran especially, but the level of opposition the US came in last night's game went very aggressive with us, of an aggressive press, and we tend to have my personal opinion is we tend to have a manager that's sometimes risk averse and likes to not lose before they want to win. Now, I know it's the group stages, we want to get through with players being fresh, so maybe the final game against Wales is going to be huge, because depending on the results in the other games, you know, all 4 teams are going into that last game with an opportunity to qualify, and obviously England versus Wales is a huge one. It's going to be an amazing game to watch. US versus Iran as well is going to be amazing to watch. And one thing I've seen from this World Cup, there's games that are so tight. It's really surprising how some of the less fancied nations have performed. So you're looking at Japan, you're looking at Saudi Arabia's obviously amazing result against Argentina. It's really a World Cup full of surprises. So I'm not going to sit here and say they're going to win. I think that we'll probably get through to maybe the second knockout round. That's if we can get past the Senegal or Netherlands when we qualify from the group. But yeah, I don't see us progressing to the last 4 this time. And yeah, it will be, I think, a change in management following this tournament, and then we'll get to see the youth of in the future in the next European Championships.
Dean, thank you very much for your time.
No, thank you.
Hopefully your boys will reach the last 4.
We'll see.
Thank you.
Thank you.